There we go. We'll go ahead and get started with class. If Darius should be here, but like I said, he's usually about 10 minutes or so late, 10 or 15 minutes late. He may have contacted Michelle. But anyway, we'll get started. Great. Great. Awesome. Stretching as you please. Anytime you want to stretch, feel free to do whatever stretching you want. Footwork, rolls and falls at your leisure. And we'll get started with class after that. So last week I added a Seo Nage to the list of official techniques. So now there's 7 of them. But the first 2 are the same thing, and the middle 4 are the same thing.
I've been working with him.
Awesome, awesome. So we'll run through that quickly, the Seos. We're going to work a Remy Nages today, and maybe some my 2 favorite, or my favorite and my least favorite stand-up striking skills. My favorite being elbows, and my least favorite being kicks.
What did you get to kick when the sun's out?
Yeah, good possibility.
Give me a green mug.
So, do you watch sumo by any chance? No sumo? I love watching sumo. I love watching it. I have an opinion about what I like and what I don't like. My personal opinion. Now, I say this, because it's my opinion, it's not wrong. It just may not be the same opinion someone else has. Of course, I express my opinion on YouTube, and all of a sudden, I'm a moron, I don't know what I'm talking about, I am wrong, and all sorts of things. And my point is, how can I be wrong when it's my point of view?
Right.
Now, it may be different than your opinion, and to you it may not be factually correct, but that's my point of view, so it can't be wrong. There's every other month they have a 15-day sumo tournament, and I watch them. There's a couple guys on there I just do not care for, and there's kind of basically 2 different versions of techniques that they do in sumo. Basically, just pushing and shoving until someone gets thrown out. So they just basically push and shove like this. That's all they do, right? And then you have the throws, where you can you can barai, you can lock them and throw them and stuff like that. That's basically the 2 different variations. I don't care for the type of people who just push and shove. That's all they do. And that's all they freaking do. So on occasion, I've seen the one I don't like at all maybe do an arm lock and throw, rarely, but he is like 99.99% of the time, all he does is push and shove. I'm just not fond of that, because that's just not, I like to see throws and locks and stuff like that. So I express my opinion that all he does is push and shove, and I don't like it. So, and I was warned that if I expressed it the way I did, that people were going to automatically defend him because I was, yeah. So that's exactly what happened. I don't know what I'm talking about. My opinion is wrong, which I never see why that's possible. That sort of thing. Oh, he did this, this, and this. He did 7 different techniques. Yeah, he did. But they were all pushing and shoving. That's it. So, yeah, I'm going through that right now. And my expression was, I'm like, I said, I told you it was my point of view. That's how I see it. So I can't be wrong. I could be technically inaccurate with your point of view, but I'm not wrong. That's how I see it. Huh?
Biased.
Biased. Well, I am biased.
Yeah.
But I tell everybody all the time I'm biased.
Right.
Everybody is. I don't give a shit what they say.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's biased. I'm absolutely biased when it comes to it. But my bias of the situation doesn't make me wrong. It just makes me point out things that I see that I don't like. I'm biased to people who I prefer to see throw and lock, right? But that doesn't change the fact that this guy just pushes and shoves.
When I used to work at Selco, started talking to this guy, and I absolutely love these type of people who, regardless of what you do, they've done something better.
Oh, better, yeah, yeah.
And of course I was like, you know, this wasn't too long after I achieved the black belt for this. I was like, well, now I've got 2 black belts, and this guy goes, well, what are you doing? I said, I do an Aikido and a Taekwondo. Oh, you're just a defensive person.
No. Well, yeah.
I'm like, you have not trained what we do.
Yeah. Well,
I'm like, Taekwondo is not defense.
I wouldn't call Taekwondo defensive.
No.
I wouldn't, personally. Now, again, I'm biased. I don't really care for Taekwondo because I'm not a kicker.
Right.
And I definitely am not a high kicker. And I don't like turny, twisty things.
Right.
So I'm not really a fan of Taekwondo, but it's not defensive.
No.
Not in any shape or form.
And I've never even trained it to be defensive.
No. Well, the thing is people hear Aikido and they see the fluffy, crazy stuff.
Right.
You know, they see me going up to you and going like this, and then you just fall down. That's what they see in their head. Or they see me just doing this, and then him flying all over the place. That's what they see. They have no perception of what it can be.
Oh yeah.
And then that makes you wrong because.
Well, then he goes, well, I did Krav Maga, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and?
Yeah, way. Well, Krav Maga technically isn't really a system.
No.
It's a way of looking at stuff.
It's a mixture.
It is. Just like Jeet Kune Do.
That's a pure mixture.
It's a perception of how to view martial arts, not technically a system. Now, if you want to look at mine is kind of the same way. Mine, although I do call it a different martial art, I didn't make up anything new. No one can. Anything that's ever going to come out of a human being at this point has been done by somebody somewhere. Always. There you go. So yeah, there's not anything, a kick is a kick and a punch is a punch. Until human beings grow an extra arm or leg in a spot that we don't have them, you're really not going to get anything different. You can do them different ways, but it's still going to be the same thing. Watch putting that hand down first. You don't put that hand down first. Go back down again. Go ahead and there you go. Yeah. So it's more like, so when he pushes you down, it's boom, boom, he pushes down. So you go boom. You want to kind of have your hands and your body hit at the same time. You don't want to go toom, toom. You want to go toom, just like that. And it's a practice thing. Oh yeah, that always starts at the same time class does, and it always comes straight over here to the mat.
Oh yeah.
Katsute Dori, there you go.
Oh wait, it is this one.
Oh, wait, okay, boom, boom. All right, there you go. Follow him around. Boom, boom, smack, and then roll. Okay?
You'll get that roll sooner or later.
There you go. So he's gonna roll you over here, boom, boom here, smack, boom. Now when he does this, so what you wanna do is, you wanna flow with him, okay? Right now we're flowing with them. So as he rolls out, go ahead, I roll out, boom, at the same time. So you wanna imagine that you're still attached to him, and he's got a ball here, and you create a ball here, and you're together. All right. Now I've said it many, many times, and I'm going to express it again.
This is about as fluffy as we're going to get.
This is as fluffy as we get. So watch this one. Watch this version of it. Boom. Now watch this. Okay. See that? Okay. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Exact same thing. Boom. All right. The difference there is this. All right. He's not making me fall. Boom, boom. He's not making me. Now imagine that there's a wall, a tree, a big rock, something right there, right? So imagine I don't fall when he throws me. Donk! I hit it, right? Or I could stumble and fall uncontrollably. But if I go with it and roll, I roll because I'm, one, maintaining control of the situation, and I'm keeping myself from getting hurt. So I don't stumble, trip, something like that, right? So we don't fall because he makes me fall. We fall because it's safe and in control when I do it, okay? So go ahead and do that again, and we'll go slow. Got it, there we go. Boom, boom. Boom, smack, and then there, and then roll. That's better, that's better, that's better.
When you do it, make sure your arm is going in that same circle.
If you can, some people can't visualize. If you can visualize that circle in front of you and follow it. Now imagine a circle, boom, boom, and then roll it. There you go. That's a lot better. Imagine there's a ball there, and you're rolling over the ball. There you go. Remy, Tincon, boom, boom, smack, boom, boom, and then roll. There you go. There you go. Good, good. A Remy, Tincon. There you are. Now step in. There you go. Turn with the chitin and then roll and over. Good, good. Most people, when most people see this, they see this, right? Boom, boom, boom here. Bam. Now, when I come in here and turn like this is the part that everybody, well, the uneducated are incorrect. So when they see me throw him, don't fall. Boom. They see when he does fall, they see that as this movement here makes them fall down, right? That's what they see. But that's completely incorrect. The only reason he's falling is because he wants to maintain control of the situation. Now, I may think I'm in charge, right? So I throw him into the brick wall or the whatever, and if he doesn't roll and fall out of it, and he stumbles or he smacks into something, he loses control and he's not in charge anymore. But if he rolls when I throw him, then he maintains control so he doesn't hurt himself, or he doesn't get hurt, right? That's the only reason we roll and fall. It's the only reason we roll and fall. Very rarely do we get forced into doing it. Now there are techniques that encourage the fall better than others, but he doesn't have to fall. So if I get like an Ikyo-Sono Go on him, and I'm up here like this, and I have this, let's say I'm way over here and I got this leg trapped, right? So I'm not making him roll. I'm not making him go over like that so much. It does kind of encourage that, but if he's unskilled and he falls kind of boom like this, he'll fall flat into the ground, so he won't even do it because it's dangerous and it hurts. Right.
It's hard.
And it's hard to do. Yeah, it's hard to force yourself. But a normal person would just flat smack into the ground because they don't know how to roll or safely fall out of it. That's the only reason rolls and falls are done, is for the safety of the individual. Got to take, there we go. Straight up, there you go, boom, boom, and
Same thing. There you go.
imagine that ball there. And you can't go through it, you have to go over it. Imagine you have to go over that ball. There you go. So you do better with the roll when I tell you to imagine the ball you can't go through. Then you go over it. Now, back in the day, I used to put a ball out there, one of those big body balls, but people started getting crazy.
No, there you go.
There you go, boom.
Don't pull this leg back, it's just a chiropractor. Step under.
Boom. There you go.
Good.
There you go. There you go. Now you can force someone to fall. Go ahead and continue. You can force somebody to fall, and it's harder to actually roll out of that.
It's kind of like the other one. Here, here,
Boom, boom, boom.
smack
Smack.
here. Now this one, you're gonna pull back
There you go.
and then put the chitin on and then force.
Yeah. So when you get this one, boom, boom, here, boom, and I roll back, bam, and there, just like this. Okay. Now, when I like to turn, we're also training this by hanging on, right? He's going to hang on no matter what. I can move over here, I can move over here, doesn't matter, he's going to hang on. That's not real, he's not really going to hang on. We're doing it for training purposes only. Now, if I want him to hang on, even if he lets go, I can grip him here and turn him like this, boom. See, there it doesn't matter what happens, he's going to hang on, right? But we don't have to do that because he's going to hang on. I get my turn, bam, I come under. Now when I come under here and I chitin, I like to do a little bit of oshuro. Instead of doing a complete tinkan like this, you can do that, or you can do the oshuro. But when I draw back like this, my thumb is on the outside, my fingers are down here, and my hand comes up because his head's going to smack into my elbow, right? Now, I want this arm not out here, because if I push like this, it just moves his shoulder, see? Just moves his shoulder. I want to bring his arm to where his elbow, his wrist is about the center of his body, and his elbow is about his shoulder blade. Push in a little bit. My hand on his head is just there to keep his head down. I don't have to put a lot of pressure on it. All I'm going to do is step forward and push on the arm. Almost stepped on his hair when he went up. Oh, I got a little bit of his hair. If you got long hair, you might accidentally step on the hair and yank, or be careful with that. But go ahead and do that, and before you throw him, position his hand, his arm right. So, a rimi, tinkan, there you go. A rimi, there. Now, oshuro back with the inside. There you go. Boom here, and then your hand sets here. Now, from here, I want you to push his arm in about right there. Okay? Now, from here, and we'll avoid the knees and stuff at this point, I want you to just push him over that way with this arm. Down. You can step with him if you want to really put some. Draw back. There you go. Now bring his arm this way a little bit. There you go. There you go. Now, I want you to push him towards me and step when you do it. Step at the same time. Just boom, like that. There you go. Push his arm. There you go. Now, step. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's better. There you go. All right. Good. All right. So, we're going to work on arimis today. We go katsute dori. So the first thing we're going to do is re-gripping, and I'm going to do an oshuro. okay? So all I'm gonna do is step back and draw him back, just like this, okay? Now, technically, all of this, he should be stepping in on me anyways, so he's like coming in on me to grab me, and I just bring him in, bam, and like this here. But being static, we're gonna draw him in. So I'm gonna draw him in, boom, here, just like this. Now when he comes in, this hand goes up to his chin. Boom, just like this, just right up. Now, not all Aikido does this, but I want you to roll his head in, just like that, okay? Now we're gonna do this without the barai first. So this comes in here, okay? Now this hand can come to his back and push in, and all you're gonna do is you can step and kind of go down with your arm. So what you're gonna do is climb a mountain, get to the top, and then you're gonna go down the other side of the mountain. So come over here, Katsute Dori. There you go. You're gonna re-grip. Step back this way, just there we go. So again, I always tend to turn the arm in a little bit when someone grabs me most of the time at this point, but you don't have to do it that way. I'm going to Oshuro and bam, see how you come right into there? Now, this hand comes automatically here. I'm going to bring your head in like I'm hugging it. And then I'm at the top of the mountain. So from here, I don't really have to even move at all. I just go down. See how you fall? I do that to you, Dad.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, that's your
Did
dad.
I freak you out?
I just don't open
You been, yeah, don't open your mouth when you do that. You're gonna bite your tongue or your cheek or whatever. Alright, scoot back this way so the camera gets to see a little bit. There we go. Alright, so re-grip him so he can't let go. Or if he does, who gives a shit? Oshuro back. Boom. Now, when that happens, this hand comes up his chest to his throat, okay? Technically, we should say chin, but it's really the throat, okay? Now, when that happens, I want this hand to come back here and do a little push, and I want you to hug him. There you go. Now, when you're at this point, you can step forward a little bit with this leg, step forward just a tad bit, no, with the other leg. There you go. Now, all I want you to do is just go, BAM! All right, let your dad do that to you a couple times so you can feel it. You all right? And keep your mouth.
He has to wear this stupid brace again.
Oh, okay. You got your brace on? No? Oh, you're itchy? Okay. So keep your mouth shut. Keep your teeth together so you don't bite yourself when you get slammed or someone pops you in the jaw. Because sometimes this does cause you to get popped in the jaw. Boom, smack, boom, boom, there you go. And then down you go. So he grips Katsute Dori. All right? All right. So, yeah. So I'm going to grab, I'm going to Shuro back in, boom, boom. This hand automatically kind of comes here. My hand goes up until I get him there and I roll him in. See his already? I kind of boom, boom, lock him up like this. Then that hit, bam, and then I can drop him like that. Now we're going to add a barai to it when we stop doing Aikido and we do Aikijitsu. Right now I just want you to do it without the barai. Barai makes it easier and funner. Boom, 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 and boom. There. Okay. Do that to your dad one more time, and then we're going to add a little bit to it to make it fun. Shuro. Boom. Hand goes up. Okay. Step this leg up a little. There we go. Boom, boom. Give him a little poke. Boom, boom, and down he goes. All right. One thing you can add to this is you come in, boom, boom, boom here. You get him here and you lock him up like this. One thing you add to it is your outside leg will do a tenkan. So it's going to spin around, woo, 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 bam, and he goes down. Making the edge. You can take it off if you want. You don't have to have it on there. If you don't want the top on, it's not a necessity. We train, and I was talking to Darius about this. I think I was talking to Darius about this last week. We train martial art But that's two different things. You have the art version of it and you have the martial version of it. The art version of it is the stuff that people required, these gis and the belts and all that stuff. That's the art part. We do that, but we don't force it as much as, if we choose one or the other, I choose the martial before the art, but it is all together. Is it? Still says 66. That's what it is. Once we get moving, tend to, and I get a little warmer when I wear this heavy gi because I have this gi top on. There you go. You'll be fine. I guarantee you it won't change the way you learn the techniques. So go ahead and regrip, Oshuro.
There you go.
Yep, step. Try not to move your inside leg because it could off balance you and make you turn sideways a little bit. Use your outside leg. So when I have him locked up here like this, instead of trying to step with this leg, just scoot in with this leg. And there's two reasons for that. One is if you turn like this, sometimes it turns your back to your opponent, and sometimes it's awkward and you can't do it. But when we switch into the Barai version, this leg is already behind the leg and it's locked up and you can't move this leg anyway, or you don't want to because you're going to be throwing it. So add the Tenkan to it. Oshuro, get the position, and then this outside leg here that is, I want you to do a Tenkan, boom, 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 and rolling around that way. Regrip, Oshuro, get position, getting down a little bit there.
It's gonna Tenkan that way.
And then you Tenkan around. Yep, turn, and drag him in. There you go. That's good. That's good. That's a good start. Oshuro, get position. There you go. And then Tenkan. There you go. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Now let him do it to you a couple times. Ready? And go. Ready? There you go. You can get pretty twisted and thrown around with that. All right, that's the first one. Now the second one is Gakute. Okay? Now, Gakute, we can still grab and do that, but we're going to do it more Aiki-like. And we're going to do boom, and we're going to turn him here. Now, as he comes in, that's when we get him here. Okay? And again, from here, you do the same thing. This time, the hand is let's just assume it's still trapped, even though it's really not. Boom here, you can bring him in and turn him, or you can drop him from the straight position. But we're not going to release that hand just because we're doing Aikido right now. Boom, boom, boom here, smack. Okay? Let your dad do it to you a time or two. Gakute. And go ahead and be a good Aikidoist and follow along. Boom, 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 and then bam. There you go. Yes. Yeah, hang on. Going for a ride. Smack. Alright, do it again. So rimming, outside leg of rimming, Nope, step in, step, there you go. Turn, Tincon, there you go. Boom, boom. There you go. And that'll work, So, once you get in here, he comes in here like this, okay? This leg here, you can get him down, see, you can roll him down like this, right? Take this leg, not the inside, but the outside leg, and scoot, boom, and he'll go, okay? Sometimes, if you don't move with your inside leg, you kind of feel like, I don't know, it looks like you feel like you're trapped and you can't move, but you can still take that outside leg, whether it's behind or forward, it doesn't matter, and scoot in. We do in a Remy, I don't know if you remember this or not, but in a Remy where we're here and we just go. Remember that one? Okay. A Remy Tincon. There, and then slam. There you go. Now take your outside leg. There you go. There you go. Got it. Hang on, you're going for a ride. Boom, 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 boom. And
Don't be afraid.
boom. He's not going to hurt you.
Ready? Up like this. Down like this.
There you go. Yeah, so if he grabs, so we're doing this again, we're doing this static, right? We're doing this in a manner where he's grabbing, we're not moving, then I'm moving, boom, boom, whoop, smack, just like that, right? But if we're doing this in a little more active way, scoot back just a tad bit, there we go. He's gonna come in and grab me. Whoa, wah, 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 bam! Just like that. Alright, so start with him just grabbing, alright, and then once you get comfortable with this, smack, alright, then let him reach in and grab and you just guide, there you go, bam, bam, right like that.
Hold on.
Went the wrong way.
Yep.
There you go. Smack, there you go.
Here. You ready? We get to here.
Boom. Yes. Now, when I do it, I do use my inside leg a lot, like this, boom, 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 because I'm stepping in on him. He's not there. Yeah. Now, if I come in like this, I'm not going to use my inside leg, because now my inside leg is kind of trapped, right? So then I'll step with this leg. But if he's way out here, and I can step in on him as he's coming in, bam, and then I can get him here. All right? I'm only making prelude to what's coming in the Aikijitsu, not the Aikido, right? So this is all Aikido. Now we're going back to Katsute Dori, would be the next one, Katsute Dori. This one's the third one. This one is a Gyaku version. So I'm going to re-grip. And what I'm going to do is take my outside leg and I'm going to go behind his body. And I'm going to come in like this. Boom. And then I'm going to drop him in. Okay? So if you come in, you all right? Do you need to tighten that or are you just playing with it? Sure. Alright, so Katsute Dori, I'm going to re-grip. Again, I like to turn it in because it gains control. I'm going to take my outside leg and I'm going to step behind his body like this. At least this first leg. Okay? My hand, we're doing Aikido, so my hand draws him so his arm is stretched out. Let's turn this way so the camera can see. My hand draws to where his arm is stretched out and I can use my fatness and lock it. and my hand is extended out under his chin. So when I'm pulling on this arm and pulling it right here, it causes that motion. All I'm going to do is take this hand here and just kind of bending it, just knocking down, right? Now, we can step in and turn and create a little more violent drop, but it's still Aikido. Let your dad do that to you a couple times before Katsute Dori grip.
Ready?
Boom. There you go. Now with the Aikido, it's more of the whole arm motion. I know Steve kind of went elbow on you, but we'll get to that one in a minute. Boom, boom, boom. And the top with the hand, there you go. And then there's the little drop. There you go. Now, this is an Aikido technique that works by itself. Even nice and soft and minimally fluffy, it still works. All right, so I want you to take your outside leg and go behind you, all the way behind his leg. Keep going. I want you to here. I want this leg to come in here. Boom, just like that. Okay. Now, this hand comes up here. I want you to stretch this arm out and push this arm just like that. All right. Now keep this leg in, and all I want you to do is just bend down a little bit and bring your arm back. Bring your arm back like you do, like you're opening your hand up like this. You're going like this. This is a little exercise. It looks goofy, but I'm telling you, it'll drop somebody with it. if I were to tell you, all you got to do is this, and you'll drop someone on their ass, people would laugh, but it's true. Okay, a little bit. There you go. Put this back in here. There you go. This comes over here. Now, as this comes up, go ahead and we'll extend. Yeah. Pull, 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 boom. And then all I want you to just boom. There you go. You all right? Did you overextend your arm a little bit? Or you just itching? Okay. Katsute Dori, there you go.
And you step. Step. One fluid motion. Right on behind you. Okay? From here to here. Under. Over. Ready?
There you go.
It's almost like as you step in, slide that on.
There you go. Yeah.
Ready?
Good. All right, do that to him.
One fluid step. Right behind you. Step.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
And as you're doing that,
That hand goes in, that stretches, and then all I want you to do is kind of move your arm back. Oh, you can go down if you want. If you're going to do grappling, you could go down with him. But right now, because we're doing Aikido, don't do that. So when he grabs, I'm like this, right? So if you need to do it in steps, look at it this way. A rimming, and a straight in forward motion. Boom. You can turn your body and then scoot your leg in like this. Now, I don't want your leg back here. Watch his leg. I want my leg in there, boom, just like that. I want to be able to move it. This hand here extends as this arm extends just like that. Okay? Then when he's already boom, and I got boom. He's already off balance. Okay? So all I got to do from here like this is just go whoop, whoop, just like that, and he falls. If you get position correct. So let's work on getting position. Go ahead and he's going to grab. Okay, boom. If you want to do it all in one motion, you can. What I want you to do is step. There you go. Now, take this leg in. Now, I want you to go in even further. I want you to, whoop, there you go. Okay, now this hand stretches across his throat as you pull this arm out at the same time. Wham, just like that. There we go. Now, can you feel the difference? Now, I want you to just kind of sit down a little bit and push your arm back. There you go. Just like that. Now, you can make it easier by doing kind of drawing him in a little bit, right? We don't normally do this like this. You can do this if you need to. If you want to draw him in a little bit like this as you do it, so you draw him in as a step, bam, bam. You can do that. I don't do it that way. I don't have a reason why I don't do it that way. I just don't teach it that way, right? I step in and turn, bam, just like that. Because it's kind of like, there's a barrage, you know the barrage, have you ever seen the barrage we do? The leg locks? We got the stick, we got the boom, we got the lock. Okay, anyway, there's one down the road, it's actually number 11, where we come in and we go, bam, just like that. So, we come in like this. We go, boom, and knock you on your ass, right? That's actually number 11. We haven't gotten there yet. I went through the second 5 last week. You guys weren't here, maybe we can play with those real quick and I'll pull them out. I don't have them in my head. But that's kind of like what I'm doing, okay? I'm kind of stepping in and going smack. And I lock him up here and lock this up, right? Boom. So that's maybe where but if you want to, you can draw him in and then step. You can try that and see if it works for you. Just give that a try. Because you're having difficulty being able to move. Just try real quick to bring this leg all the way over here and in here, all in one motion. There you go. There you go. Boom. Smack. Boom. And bend down a little and bring it up. There you go. Alright, so you can get it done. Now try to just give him a little bit of a pull and then step in, just like that. So try that one. So give him just a little bit of a pull. Now turn and step. There you go. There you go. Now which one of those do you like better? Do you like just stepping completely or do you like giving that little pull first? Just off the top, yeah, don't think about it. Which one do you like better? Okay, fine, then you do the pull. So give him a little bit of a jerk and then step. Now step, you gotta step as soon as you start to jerk him. Now your hand goes in front. Boom, boom, there you go, and then drop. There you go, okay. So you need to practice pulling and stepping and having that hand up there to stop it, right? You need this hand up here, so I shouldn't tell you this when we're doing Aikido, but think about punching him in the face, right? So as you pull him, think about socking him in the face at the same time, right? But try not to. So it's like this, boom, boom, just like that, okay? It may be a lot more to think about with the pull, but I think we can get you to do it. So think about punching him in the jaw as you pull him at the same time. That punch, and then step at the same time. You got to step. There. There you go. This hand has to be here to stop him from moving forward. Boom, 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 and then lowering. There you go. Okay? It's a little extra work. You got to train yourself to think of an extra step, which may be why I didn't do the pull. Could be. I might have tried it with people and found out it was too much going on this early. So you can do it either way. You can do it either way. If you want to pull him, if you pull him, you have to have this hand out here to stop him, because if you pull him like this, now he's gone. Okay? So if you do pull him, this hand has to be here to stop him, just like this. Boom. And then this leg comes in, blam, and then you can drop him. But that arm has to be in there to stop his upper body, because where the head goes, the body will follow.
So what he's doing is go ahead and keep your arm like this.
Yeah, you can do it that way.
And as you pull,
bend. There you go. Yes.
see how it went? So you know you're going to pull, or you keep this arm right here.
Yeah, make sure this hand stays here. Okay, not only are you protecting yourself, but you're going to put that arm in there. Yes.
Okay, all right.
You can figure out how to make it work for you. Keep that hand up. Your hand should be up anyways. Okay? And when you give him that little jerk, that hand has to be across his throat, or he's not going to stop.
Throw that hand.
Boom, just like that. There you go.
Good.
There you go. There you go. Boom, boom, and then yeah, there you go. Yes. It's added stuff that you're gonna have to train yourself to do, which you can do. It's either that or step in and turn.
Pretty good. Pull.
Shove that hand out there, and then you can position. Put your leg deeper into his body. Okay. So when I pull him, I want this hand here, even if I'm to his side like this. Okay. And I got his arm here. Okay. This leg has to come in here like this before you drop it. Okay? If you're still sitting like this, so if I'm still parallel to him like this, right? When my arm is in here, we can deal with that. Alright? But this hand has to be here to stop him. And once this leg gets here, just shove it in here and step right there. So see how his leg bends? And then all you gotta do is bring your hands back like hurrah! Just hurrah! Like that. And he'll fall down. Because he's already bent. There you go. Good. There you go. I think you'll be able to get it. I think you'll be able to get it. If you prefer the pull, there's nothing wrong with doing the pull. If I find someone else that has the same trouble with being able to step in like this, wham, then that pull will come in. Just have to do a little extra thinking at first until you get your body conditioned to just do it. Eventually you'll just do it. And maybe when you just start doing it, maybe at that point your leg will just get there anyways. So those are the 3 IT versions. Now the Jitsu versions, so when I draw him in like this, and I put my hand up here, this leg now goes here. Just like that. Okay? We're not going to sweep. That's actually variety number 6 or 7, one of those 2. Number 5 positions itself here, and then I move the upper body because I got the leg locked, and he'll fall down. Okay? Do you have that? Let your dad do it to you one time. Yep. The only difference is now the leg gets trapped, and then wham. Ready? Just like that.
Ready to get knocked in the butt? Way up.
Boom. You all right?
Yeah, you went on your elbows.
Yeah. Watch slamming your elbows into the ground. Yup, you're all right. Calm down. You're fine. I mean, I get it hurts. I know that it hurts. This is a perfectly good example of why you shouldn't throw your elbows into the ground. Good training. This is good training.
So you know. Okay. I got this arm trapped.
So this hand is going to come out, and you don't want it to come out like this because then your elbow's going to hit. That's why it comes out like that, and you slap with your whole arm.
And do the whole sitting down.
Yep, sit on your butt. There you go. There you go. Don't just flop back, because if you fall straight back, if he locks me up, go ahead and lock me. Yeah, either way. Yeah. So he locks me up here like this, right? If I fall from here and go straight back, I hit hard and bam! My whole back slings into the ground, right? And that sucks. Alright, but when he does it, and when I start going down, I lower myself like that. I don't hit hardly anything. And because the way he threw me, I was able to go more towards my side.
Yeah, more of a side ball.
Yeah.
Instead of a back ball.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
I say, for me personally, if I have a choice to go to the side or go straight on my back, I'm going to do my side every time. Just because I've learned like that. And it hurts. Now, don't hold your breath. No matter how you go down, don't hold your breath. When you go down, exhale. each side. Piece of fuzz came off me. So, when you go down, exhale. Because if you hold your breath and you slam into the ground, especially if you go on your back, it's going to hurt. A lot of people don't realize how important this rolling falling thing is for these techniques. Oshuro. Oshuro. Back. Draw back. Pull him in. Alright, there. Now your hand comes up like you're going to do. There you go. That one comes up. This one's here. Now, I want this inside leg to come back and lock him up just like that. And then drop him. Oshuro. Hand comes up. Take that inside leg behind him. And there you go, drop him. Yes. So the way we do the barrage, I know you haven't really worked the barrage yet, but barrage number 5, so however we're locked up. Barrage number 5 comes in. Now, I'm going to like come back here so you can see. So barrage number 5 comes in like this, and my heel kind of goes into his bend of his knee, and I just go straight down. See how he's already bent? Now I'm using the, see how the heejee cut? If he can't stand up, he's gonna fall down. So come here for real quick here. So you grab, boom, boom, like this, right? So I have it like this. Now, if you go with it, I want you to loosen this leg so it goes with it. Go with it. No, stay. Let the foot come off the ground. Just like, let the foot come off the ground, okay? So I go like that. There. See how that doesn't really do much? Now I want you to stand your ground. Don't move your foot off the ground, okay? So come here like this. Pretty easy, isn't it? Most people, when someone touches their leg, they ground themselves into the ground really hard because they think that's how they're going to stay standing up. That's what's going to make them fall down. Okay? So I want you to work that with your dad. He's going to stand his ground. So Oshuro. Draw him in. Alright, come up with the Orimi. Here. Okay? Now I want you to put your heel in the back of this, just like this, and I want you to push. And then there you go, just like that. Yeah. Just like that. If you do that, if you allow that heel to slide, yes, you allow that heel to, I'm right here, stand your ground, don't go anywhere. If I do this and push in, see how that, just pushing on your shoulder just like that makes you fall down. Okay? You can do that to your dad too, honestly. Just put your hand on his shoulder, take his knee, and just slide in like that, boom. And he just falls down. Now, try to stay up. Don't fall down. Don't do it on purpose. Okay? I'm here. And I'm here. There. Okay? He had to lift his foot up. If he would have stayed his ground, he wouldn't have been able to do that. Okay? Now, I wasn't pushing on him and making him fall down. But if I were to make him fall down, oh, go right? Yeah. Holy cow, you twist your ankle? Yeah.
Old man syndrome.
Old man injury? I thought it was your arm. Yeah, it comes on the mat. We'll try to avoid it so we can. You alright?
Yep.
Okay. Now you do that to him. Just put your hand on his shoulder. Just touch the shoulder. Just right here, okay? Now I want you to get position. And I want you to put your foot in and then back like that. There. Now, and yes. So we may have to skip this technique. So when you push on him, I won't put back here, but when you put your leg here, okay, don't leave the shoulder here. I want you to keep pushing the shoulder forward, you're forward, so that he gets off balance. We're gonna have to stop with this technique, his ankles hurt. How did it twist?
I have no clue. It stayed stationary.
It stayed stationary. I did notice that. Your far leg did stay where it was at. And if you look, that's what happens in real life if you ground yourself and you're not able to move that leg. It causes injury. Now, if he and I were in a real fight, that would have ended his ability to fight back right there. Hopefully you didn't get too weird. But we can move to something else, or we can actually stop.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna grab water real quick.
Okay. He's gonna grab a water.
Yes.
All right. Well. We'll run through your techniques for you. So we'll do Ikios through Rokios, okay? Huh? Sure. When I first saw it, I thought your arm got twisted.
Nope, that was straight my ankle.
That was straight up your ankle. Yeah. And that wasn't even the ankle I was touching.
Yeah, I don't even know how that is.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it on camera to see exactly what happened. It seems like that leg kind of got stuck in the ground, and when you fell, it was kind of still rooted there and it twisted. That's the only thing I can think of. All right, so let's run you through Ikkyo through Rokyo. So it'll take it. You got as long as you need. Ikkyo sono each. Okay. Ikkyo sono each on this side. Okay.
Remember, stay close.
Ikkyo sono ni.
There you go.
There you go.
Stay
Good.
close.
Good. Ikkyo sono ni. Good. Did you hear my elbow pop? Dude, that's old age too. Ikkyo sono. There you go. Sono. Don't tilt your head. Okay? Don't tilt your head. Oshuro. Go. Give me an actual Oshuro. Step back. No. Step back. Come on. Draw me in. So I don't want this. Okay? I want this. Okay? I want you to move me. And when you go under, so when I'm here, when I go under, lift the arm up and up there. See, I got you off balance anyways, so I can step under without moving my head. I shouldn't have to move my head at all, okay? If you can't do that, if you can't move your arm up high enough for me to see how I can just step under like that, if you can't do that, then what you need to do is this. Okay? If you can't lift my arm up high enough, just from here, lift my arm up. There, go on. There you go. Good. Now do it by going keys off. There you go. Good. Fantastic. I don't care either way you do that. Just don't bend your head like that. Okay? I don't care how you do it. Either one of those ways, just don't bend the head. Well, sure. No, I want you to. Actual sure you're like that.
Don't start with the way back.
Boom, there, boom, there you go. There you go. Boom, boom, and boom. Good. All right, this side. Boom, there you go. Good. Good, 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 good. Boom. Oops, I'm sorry. There.
Stay close.
There you go. Boom. Good, good. Boom. All right, fantastic. See the knee goes. There you go. There you go. Try to get on this side. Trap me. Bring in and out. There you go. Make sure my wrist is bent, my elbow is bent, and my shoulder, and I'll try to get them all at the even level, right? Once you get this, or you just move the motorcycle, just like that. All right. Boom. Boom. Oh, here we go. Sorry. There you go. Boom, boom. Good, 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 good. There. Here. And it can either stay here or you can go up here to the elbow. And there you go. Yes. So, Nikos, go ahead and grip. Boom, boom here like this. Feel that? Boom. And the second one comes up. Boom, boom here. Goes like that. Third one. Gakute. It rolls like this. Boom, boom, and I bring it in here. Twist this up and pull this down. Yeah. Okay. There's the Nikko. Samkyos. Good. Good. Okay. Yonkos. Oh, do the next one.
About 10 till, he texts, say he wasn't there.
Okay. Good. Good, good. Good, good, good. All right, Yonkos. Good. Good. Okay. So grip. So I'm come up here like this and I roll it up here like this and I hold it here, okay? You want to have a little bit of tightness here. So this is where you break it, okay? This is actually Yonkyo right here. Snap and it's broke. Because you're twisting the actual bones on the inside, okay? So when I grip up here, I grip it as close to the wrist as I can possibly get it. And as I roll, you feel that tightness? Yes. The more I turn it, the more it tightens up. Then my other free hand comes in, and that's where I snap it off, okay? Now, because we're doing Aikido, I'm gonna bring it up, I'm gonna lift it up to keep it from punching me, and this releases all the pressure, right here. There's no more pressure here, okay? But, I'm gonna take your elbow, and I'm gonna slam it down to the ground, just like that, okay? And that throws you. Because we're doing Aikido, we're gonna do a soft, non-violent way. But like this here, hold on to it. Hold on to that. Don't let go. Turn, 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 turn. This goes on top. There we go. This one goes up here. Okay? Turn it enough to where I want to quit right here. No, 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 no. Don't do anything but turn it. Twist, keep twisting, keep twisting. Just like that. It's going to make me want to move, right? That's really where it's at. Now, step with the arimi. Turn. That releases all the pressure. Okay? And then there's the throw. Okay? This side here, the same thing. Nope, this hand, lock it up, hang on to it here, and as you release it, you want to twist. There you go. This is where you break it. Then you release it here and you throw it. Yeah. So, if we're doing Aikijitsu, Yonkyo Sono-ichi is this. Snap! Just like that. I'm going to hold it here, and I'm just going to wrench it until it snaps off, and it will. It'll snap at your elbow. It may twist the bones on the inside and break, but it'll definitely rip your elbow out of socket. So I'm here and I'm turning. So the palm of your hand is now facing me. What I'm really gonna do is turn the palm facing you. Not the way it goes, but the way it doesn't go. I'm gonna keep turning it this way until your palm is in your face, and it's gonna break your elbow and your bones with all the shreds, right? We're not gonna go that far up here. We never go that far up here. And we probably should never go that far anywhere. It's eating my paper. Yeah. So realistically, we should never have to break somebody with Yonkyo. But if we do, it's right here. Snap. This is where we snap it. So because we're doing Aikido, we're going to turn. That releases all the pressure. So now I have this, right? Now, have you ever fished? You ever cast a fishing pole? Okay. So what we're going to do is pretend like this elbow here is part of the fishing pole, and I'm going to cast it out. Okay. Just like that. See how it makes you want to fall down? Yes. All right. That's Yonkyo Sono Ichi. Yonkyo Sono Ni. The real one. That's the chicken one. Oh, hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Chicken from here. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Almost fell down for real. And see how I stumbled? I should have fell down. I wasn't properly doing Aikido. Boom, boom here. Turn it till it wants to hurt. Okay? Right there. You feel pressure. Turn it till you feel pressure. Try to get your thumbs together. So there you go. There. Turn it till you feel a little pressure. Now, this elbow goes at a 45-degree angle down. Yeah, she likes to get in the way. We'll give her time to get out of the way. Now it just goes in a circle right there. Come on.
It's like,
Well, all right, hold on. There you are. Get out of my way. All right, that's it. Please put me down. All right. I'll start that back up before we leave. All right. So, boom, lock me up. Yeah, you got me up here, lock, boom, boom, boom. All right. 45-degree angle. There you go. Oh, right there. Yes. I started to slip, so I decided I would roll. All right, that's the second one. So here, boom, boom here. Feel that? Oh, that hurts a little bit. Yes. So if I go any further than this, I'm really taking a chance on hurting you. So I don't want to do that. I take the elbow with this lock. I'm going to release it so I don't cause any pain. But it stays like that. And then I take my elbow, your elbow, down at a 45-degree angle this way, just like that. Yes. All right. Now the third one. The third one is the same thing, but now you do it like your dad likes and shove it in my face. Boom, boom, and pop me right in the nose with bone elbow. Boom. Boom, boom. No, hold on. This hand. Grip. Turn, 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 turn. Lock it until there's a pressure. Feel the pressure. Lock it until you feel like there's enough pressure that you shouldn't go any further. Okay? And then shove it in my face. Just like that.
Well, it releases it.
Huh?
Well, when I did.
It releases?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I still don't know why I just started doing that.
this is Yonkyo. Snap, right? This is Aikijitsu Yonkyo. We break it here. Okay? Now, I can turn it to your face. Is the pressure still off of there? Not really. Boom, right? You're doing it like this. You're locking it here and then you're releasing the pressure here and shoving it in my face. That's okay because it's Aikido, okay? But I can still keep that pressure and keep it towards your face and then shove it in your face like this with that pressure. Now, I can do it two ways, and I'm going to release the pressure so I don't cause pressure to you, I don't break it. So, boom with the pressure, but I'm going to release it there. So we have it like this, right? So I can either shove it in your face, stand your ground, don't move. Shove it in your face, or I can do this and lock it out, okay? Because if I throw you, there, see? Now, the problem with that, it's not a problem, it's actually a benefit, but the problem, learning it, and executing it is if you just pop them in the face and hang on to it, you're gonna hyperextend you're gonna jerk their elbow out of socket if you do it violently. So it's like a whip, like that, you're gonna jack up their elbow. So I'm not gonna do it hard, bam, there. You feel that little jerk in here, and you hang on to it, and then there, okay? That's the Aikijitsu version of it. Yes, it hurts. Even when you do it nicely, it hurts. Which is why you're not gonna do the Aikijitsu version. You're gonna do the Aikido version. The Aikido version releases pressure, pushes you, and you let go. Okay? That's the Aikido version. The Aikijitsu version doesn't let go, doesn't release the pressure, pops your elbow out of socket with that little flick. Feel that? And then I go down, and then I can come up here with a reverse Ikkyo-like movement, or just like this in here and put you on the ground and break it and stuff like that. That's the Aikijitsu version. You're not going to do that. So the Aikido version, turn, lock it, on top, okay? Turn it until you feel comfortable, and then shove it in my face and throw me away. Boom. That's the Aikido version. That's how you're going to do it until you get so good at that you can learn to get that little flicky motion without killing somebody. This, boom, that right there. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little painful just by doing it, right? Yeah, you're a little sensitive to that anyways. That hurt your wrist more than it did your elbow, didn't it? Nerve right there? Did it get that nerve right there? Yeah, because the way I hold your hand, right? It's the way I'm holding it. I grab the nerves here, boom. I'm setting off these nerve clusters, boom, like this. When I flick it, we'll let that. So in the Aikijitsu version, you flick it like that, and you get that hyperextension like this, but you do it violently, and it also sets off those nerves right there. But I don't want you doing that right now. Now, if your dad wants to show you that, and you want to do it to him, that's between you guys. But you'll either purposely or accidentally, most likely at first accidentally, cause pain when you're trying to flick that without hurting. You might actually cause a little pain. You'll either hit a nerve, which is what I did, or you'll flick it too hard and you'll hyperextend the elbow, and that hurts, and that'll hurt for 6 to 8 months. That's horrible pain. So until you advance, you're not doing the Aikijitsu version to me. If you want to do it to your dad, and that's between you guys, you can, okay? And there we go. So, boom, boom. First one, blam. Second one, blam. Third one, blam. Okay? And then fourth one, gakute. I come in, I come under. Again, notice I don't turn my head at all. I lift your hand. So from gakute, my free hand comes in and grips, and I lift your hand up. Now, I can also do it like this and hyperextend and lock your wrist. Boom. And I move you so that you don't want to punch me. You're kind of off on that side. I step under. I turn. And then boom, boom. And then there's the throw. Okay? So do that one. Free hand. Boom, boom. Step under. Lock, lock, lock. There you go. Boom. And then throw away. Boom. Good job. There's the Yakyos. Okay. Are you good?
I think I know what I did.
Okay.
So when you
Well, come out here and explain it so everybody gets to see and hear.
locked it, I think I know what happened.
Okay.
Instead of my foot sliding,
Okay.
you had it, I turned
Ah.
like this.
Okay, yes.
And this leg was already like, it was locked instead of my foot
Okay.
sliding. My
Okay.
foot stayed right there.
Okay.
And so when I went down.
So that is what you,
I,
because I have this one locked up here,
yeah.
that one got locked so you couldn't move it, you couldn't twist it, and you went down. Okay. Yeah. All right. No, sounds very reasonable. That's what I thought it got grounded into the ground so you couldn't move it. Absolutely. All right, so there we go. We figured it out. Because I locked his other leg, he didn't have the ability to move that leg, and when I twisted him down, his ankle got twisted, which exactly proves my point.
Shit.
Aikido will fuck you up if you do it correctly. So anyway, all right,
Yeah.
we are getting ready to do gokyos.
Okay.
Unless you want him to do yonkyos on you.
Do whatever you want.
Do you want to do yonkyos on him, or do you want to move to gokyo? Go, let's see them. Flow into all three of them.
Come on, you know this.
I'll give you a hint.
Grab that.
Get a hold of the meat.
There you go. Pop that up.
Boom, boom, there you go. Lock.
This is one of your favorite ones, remember?
Roll the Nikio version, pull it under.
Keep the pressure.
Keep the pressure, go into Kote, go down. Good, yes. All right, so he grabs Katate Dori, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll my hand up and look at my own palm. So I kind of put him in a Nikio, basically, boom. Technically this is a punch, but we're not gonna get into the Jitsu version of it. So I lock him up and hold him here like a Nikio. I'm gonna come in and do a distraction, and in real life, this is an uppercut right to the freaking jaw, or you can do kind of an angle 8 shot. It's entirely up to you. The hand comes in, the thumb stays off, and I peel the thumb, the meaty part, off like this, and I hang on to it. My fingers are on his knuckles, and I've got the meaty part of his thumb in the palm of my hand. The free hand comes in and guides the elbow into my armpit, and then the free hand comes on top of here. And without moving, I don't want to move my shoulders or anything else. I keep it steady and even, and I pull in on his wrist at his knuckle area, and I break his wrist. Okay? Now, keeping that pressure, and I like to use my middle finger. It just sits right there, and I guide him into a Nikio this way, and I break it. I keep the pressure, and I take my hand at his pinky area, keeping the pressure. I roll it into a Kote Gyash where this hand comes in and replaces, and I lock that up with the Kote Gyash. My back leg steps back into Kiza, and I roll him over my leg and throw him away. Okay? Let's see you do that. Now, these are 3 different techniques, but we flow them together. You can do them separately, but we usually don't. Step in and uppercut. Boom, that's a distraction in Aikido. Locking. Now, when you get him here, I want you to make sure this hand guides him in, okay? And keep the lock right here, okay? And then this hand slides down over top, and then you break it. Be careful not to really do it.
The other way.
Bring him this away. Okay, this hand stays here, and I want you to guide. If you have to roll it up here and guide it, boom, and then you Nikio break it. There you go. Rolls all the way over. Replace that hand. There you go, and then step back. Oh, there you go. Oh, you're gonna break him. Oh, jeez. Oh, ow. Oh. You all right? You hurt him just as bad as you hurt yourself. You fell over? You gotta keep your balance. We'll work on that. All right. You want to do them individually? Let's do them individually. That makes it harder. Palm to your face. Distraction, step in. Boom, there you go. And lock him up. Guide that in. There you go. In there. And then just break it. And then you stop right there. Okay? That's the first one. Now, roll him this way into Nikio. What you want to get is, if you can, right here, and then break it. And be careful, don't jerk. Please don't jerk. You're going to really snap his wrist. I want it to be a slow and even movement. Don't jerk. Grab him here, and then this leg steps back and goes down Kiza, and then you roll him over. There you go. Yes. Whatever you do, especially now, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Here, I don't want this, this jerky motion, okay? Don't just go hee like that, because you will hurt him for real. So just hold it here.
Fine.
No, you're all right. I'm just keeping you from hurting somebody accidentally, okay? So what you want to do is just even it in like this until he taps, see? We don't go or like that because you'll hurt him. Because you can't stop in time. So ease it in until he taps, okay? And then lift his hand up into Nikyo and ease it in until he taps. Roll it into Kotegayashi. This can hurt, but I don't make it hurt. I mean, you can lock it in like that until it does hurt, right? But when I teach it, I don't teach it to make it hurt. So I'm just hanging on to him here. And then you step back. Try not to step in front of him like this, because now you got a barai and you're going to break his kneecap when he falls. Because from here, you can take him forward. Okay, from here I can lock this leg up and go whoop, forward. But that's more Aikijitsu than it is Aikido. Try to stay closer to his side. Lock it up here, just go down Kiza. Now, this will guide him in this way. And then when you get comfortable, you can do it all together. And then you roll him over to throw him, okay? When you get more comfortable, you can flow all that together. But one thing I suggest you not do is the jerky motion that you do, okay? Try to cut that out because you'll accidentally hurt somebody. Especially a younger person that doesn't have as much realization that it's coming. At least he knows it's happening. All right, you're fine, you're fine. I just don't want you hurting anybody. Hand off, there you go. Palm, boom, boom. Step in distraction. Boom, boom, lock him up. Make sure you flow that in there. And then lock him up. Lock it. Slow and even pressure until he taps. Good. All right, now,
Be scared.
you're fine. Lock him up as good as you can here. Slow and even pressure till he taps.
Fine.
There. Now roll it all the way in.
Now he's scared.
Then, yeah. Now step back and go down. And then roll.
Alright, good.
There you go. There you go. Yes. You're fine. I may have freaked you out a little bit.
You're not good.
But doing that jerky motion will definitely hurt somebody, especially say you get somebody smaller than you and you show them that and you go like that. Not only would that motion there kind of hurt them, but their reaction will hurt them. Because the first thing they're going to do is jerk, and when they jerk against the jerk, you're going to break somebody's wrist. So this stuff is dangerous. I don't care what anybody tells you. This stuff will hurt people, which is why we got to be careful. All right.
Now where do we go?
Brokios. Over top, step, boom, boom, lay on him, roll him down. You're gonna side fall under here. There you go. You gotta bring him down. There you go, there you go, there you go. Now, Rokyo, hold on a second. Rokyo is right here, okay? You can stop at this doing Rokyo, right? This is where it's at. Now the three variations of it is side fall, do your side fall, boom, you fall on him. I want you to go ahead and lay, you gotta actually be on him, and then do your side fall. There you go, one, step back into Kiza, is two, boom. Now from Kiza, or you can stand up, it's entirely, there you go, it's entirely up to you. You stiff arm him and throw him away. There you go, good. Do that on the other side. So, when you do them, so you're here, you lock him up, and you come over top, bam! And then you got him locked up here like this, all right? Now, you can either just stay here like this on him, or you can put him in kind of an Ikyo version. This is Rokyo. This is more Rokyo here, where you lay on him here like this, and then the variations are falling down, going Kiza. You can either stand up and throw him, or you can stay at Kiza and just push him away with the stick. Okay? Work that on the other side. Keep rolling him. Roll him so he goes down.
Get me close.
Bring him down, bring him down. There you go, there you go. There you go. One, two, there you go, and then three. Good, good. You know the last 6? Or 3 rather. Okay, gakute. You roll it like this. Your hand comes in here, boom, like this. And then you throw that elbow around like you've been elbowing and lay on it here. There's Rokyo here. And then fall, keys off, push away. The good thing about this is we've got 6 different variations of it, but it's all the same thing. It's just not really any different. Yep, the thumb stays on the inside, you just roll it, and go ahead and lock him up like you're doing the Nikyo. There you go, okay? And your elbow comes in, and then pinning. Boom, okay? Boom. 1, 2, yeah, he loves that one.
Yeah, he likes
And then 3 is push away.
Just get out here, old man.
Yeah, he'd get you down and throw you down on that one.
Get out here, old man.
Roll the hand. There you go. Just roll it. Make sure that you pin it so he doesn't let go. Boom, and roll it. There you go. That way you can hit that Nikyo. Roll the elbow, pinning down. Good. There you go. So that's there. 1, 2. There you go. And then 3. Good, good. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's good. That's as far as you need to go. Okay? Alright.
Yeah, buddy. What? No.
When he gets off the phone, I'm going to show you this Seos.
No, we're doing it. Class lasts for 2 hours. Did you hear me? I said we're still doing it. It lasts 2 hours. Okay. What do you need? No, I did not. Alright. Okay. Alright.
Huh?
Owen.
I can't hear you.
Owen.
Yeah. You're supposed to be doing something with him? You got one
It
away?
was just seeing if we're done.
Okay. So, that's as far as you need to go with probably the next, I think the next 2 tips on your belt is the end of the Rokyos. So, you keep working on all those. Now I'm going to show your dad the Seos and show the added one that we put into it. We won't do them because of his ankle, but we have Seo Sono each. Okay, this is actually brown belt, the last technique that we actually work until we start doing black belt testing. So we're going to re-grip, and I'm going to take my outside leg, and as I do, my hand's going to come in and gripping, and then I'm going to step here, and I'm going to put it on, and this is where you hyperextend it, or you throw them over your body with this hyperextended. Now, we don't hyperextend it. We're going to roll it like this so that instead of hyperextending it, we roll it and let him roll. And then we throw. Okay? We bend down, we get him up on the bam, and we throw him over the shoulder. Bam. Okay? First, Seo Sono each. All we do is this. Boom. And sometimes we'll go here and actually throw, but very rarely we're going to do that. Seo Sono ni is Fugakute. No different. We just bring in the free hand. Boom. You know, I like to add a little bit of heat to it, but that's not Aikido. Boom. Throw. Aikido version, we allow it to bend and we throw them over the shoulder. Okay? Now, the next 4 come from a grip of the lapel and the wrist. Okay? So I'm going to take the lapel grab and I'm going to roll it underneath his arm. I'm going to come under and then throw. Okay? Now, if you can't throw when you still hang on to the lapel, feel free to let go of it. You can grip the other side on this side here, lock them up, and throw this way. So you bend down, you grip him, boom, like this, and you just launch his ass over your entire body. Very painful. Next version is the same thing, but instead of staying standing up, we go all the way down to Kiza, which is the sitting position, and we roll him over the body. Now, I like to keep the leg trapped and break their leg, but that's not Aikido, so we're not supposed to do that. In Aikido, we kind of go to the outside so we can throw. So, where's the arm here? So, you usually come over here like this and throw them, and they'll roll off the side so you don't actually hurt them. But it really comes off of going over your shoulder and really throwing. The other version comes off of Kiza. We're here. We go down, boom here or here, and we throw them up on one leg. Usually what happens is when I throw, I go from Kiza down to Seiza as I throw them. Okay? The last one is from a punch. So he comes in from a punch. I'm going to deflect, and when I deflect, I'm going to turn perpendicular to where he's at. I'm going to go down to Seiza, and I'm going to roll him over my shoulder this way. Those are the ones that he recognizes. Okay? Now, there's a new one. So we're going to go from this position, and we're going to switch. And I'm going to grip. My lapel grab goes down to his wrist, and my wrist goes up to this lapel here, and I go to the outside. You can start from here. We'll just start from this position here. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to step in front of him, lift his arm, step in front, go down Kiza. I'm going to switch Kiza and straighten this leg up and throw him this way. Bam! Okay? If you do it with the lapel, so from here to here is where it's jiu-jitsu, it breaks. Okay? I can reach under and grab his lapel and do it here, and it doesn't extend the arm as much. I keep lock on the arm with my shoulder, but you don't have to. You can do it this way and then launch them this way. It relieves a little pressure. Darius and I kind of practiced on it a little bit, and it does release some of the pressure when you roll them. If you stay this way, that pressure does not release. You're here, I'm here, and then I launch just like this. Boom. And that hurts. And I go, wham! And you will go over if I put pressure there, because your arm is hyperextended. So that's the new one that's added to it. All right. It's entirely up to you. You want to try those? You don't want to try them? I'll let your dad try them to me. So we'll just go through the whole Seiyo Sono each. Boom, boom. Yep, just like this. And this is where the break is. Nice Aikido version. We allow it to bend and we still throw. Boom, good. The second one is from Gakute. Oh, yeah, go over here. Do both sides. Can't be unfair. Boom, boom, snap, and then bend it and throw. Boom, that way, yeah.
Right into him.
Right in. Then Gakute version, same thing. Boom, boom. Snap, or Aiki, we allow it to bend and we roll. Boom, there we go. Snap, crack, and allow it to bend and roll them. Good. Then the lapels. There you go. Boom, boom, and slam. There we go. Boom. Boom, boom, and slam. There you go. Good. And then we work it from Seiza. Boom, boom. Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, Kiza. There we go. Oh!
That was Kiza.
That was Kiza, yes. Boom, boom, there you go, boom, and then keys off. Boom. Stays off.
Stays off.
If you can, there you go, yeah. Boom, boom here, all the way to, there you go, yes, boom, and good.
You just bow.
Yes.
First time I was learning that one, that gotta be so fun to just try to remember to throw that leg in as I'm.
Yes, wham. Then punch. So boom, boom, boom.
Here.
Good. Yep. Boom, boom. You go, so all there you go. Boom, boom, and then
There.
off the side.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's it. Take it slow for a second.
Boom. And then the last one. We start from lapel grab. Yeah.
Here.
And then the outside. There you go. Here. So you step under. Go down, keys off. Go ahead and go all the way down, keys off from here.
Okay, there.
And then that leg extends. If you want, it trips if you extend it. Like, yes. And then you keep a hold of that and then throw. Yeah. And you go down that way. Yeah, so you step under and go down, keys off. Just go ahead and step and go down, keys off. And then switch the keys off. Boom to here. And then throw me over that leg. Yeah.
It's gonna take me a minute.
It will. It'll take a little bit. But there you go. That's that. Okay? Play around with 28Mar26. Katsute Dori. Alright, so hang on. Hang on to it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to your face, just like this. Like I'm going to do a shomenate. Boom, like that, right? I'm just going to lift it up. This free hand comes in and grabs the meat of your thumb, and my thumb goes to the knuckles. So it's like this. Boom. And then I lower that hand, and then down you go.
Fall.
Oh yeah, if you resist this one, you're gonna get hurt, so don't resist it. Other side, there you go. Hand comes up, boom, slide, boom. There you go, okay? So let your dad do that one to you. Yeah, yeah. Don't do any twisty stuff to him right now. Yeah, just take it straight back so he doesn't do any twisty. Boom, boom, and then yeah, just straight down from that. Yeah.
Go backwards.
There you go. So when I grab him and he puts it in my face, see how my hand just goes right to where he needs it? Boom here, and he goes, slides down. And then when he takes it back like that, just go with it. Because yeah, if you don't, you're gonna do that a lot. I can't say it enough. These techniques really work if you train them to work. Now I could do it fluffy bunny Aikido and go like this, and that's all they do. And then he flies around like a wounded rabbit in a freaking snare trap. But that's not how. Boom, it comes up here like this. My hand goes here, and then all I'm going to do is put a little bit of pressure right here on the last two knuckles of his fingers, just like that. If he doesn't go down, he's going to feel pain, right? So just go down with it. Aikido is about complying to pressure. It's not like this. So just go down, go down. Okay? You see that a lot in Aikido. Okay? One more time just for show. I go like this and he falls down. Just like that, right? You can see that in Aikido. Let's do it again for the camera on this side. So all I do is this and he falls down. Just like that. You see this on YouTube all the time. That's why Aikido has such a bad freaking reputation, because of that shit, right? Okay? Now, that's all right, just go ahead and put it into I'm just gonna hold it here, right? Now, if I really want it to work, all I have to do is put pressure in like I'm doing Nikyo and just turn it just a little bit. That's not bullshit. That wasn't bullshit. He really went down. Or, he could have stayed up. I didn't make him fall down. I just asked him politely. If he would have stayed up, he could have injured his wrist by not complying to that. Okay? That's the difference. The difference is intent to make it really work. And most people don't see that. So come on in here. Guys, you can work it with your dad. So your hand comes up to his face. There you go, boom. See how that puts his fingers exactly where he needs. So all you're gonna do is take the meaty part with your fingers and grab it, and then put your thumb back here on his wrist, right? And all you're gonna do is just peel it like this and hang on to it. Put a little pressure, just enough to where you feel it tighten, okay? This is just gonna sit here, okay? For now, I don't want no grabbing. All you're gonna do is put pressure right here, right over there. Okay? That's all you need to do right now. Hand up to his face, grip. Nope. Put your thumb back there. Peel that thumb off. This hand comes up, sits it right here. Just put a little pressure right there. There, just like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay? That's all you got to do for now. Okay? I don't want you getting too crazy with it and getting somebody injured. Face. Grip. Go ahead and grab it like you mean it. Nope, I don't want that right now, just this. Put a little, okay, feel where my hand is right here? Okay, put pressure right there on his hand. Just like that. Hand, grip, grab a hold of it, you mean it, grab it. Peel that thumb, there you go. Set your hand on there just like that, and then put the pressure, there you go. He puts a lot more pressure on this side than he does on that side. Okay, one more time and then we'll switch to the next one. Nope, let's go this way. There you go. Grip. Now shove that hand in there. Grab a hold of that. Boom, you're just like that. Hand goes right here. Okay? And then, there you go. Oh, be careful. Now, this works the same way with all the other stuff. No sudden jerky motions. Okay? We want all easy flow, constant pressure. I don't want to take it and go like that. I want to keep it soft and easy, because you can still put pressure and go easy and consistent. It's when you start jerking is when people get hurt, or when their leg gets buried into the ground and they can't move it and you drop them. That happens too. All right, so the second version is Gakute Dori. Okay? Now, Gakute Dori does the same thing, except this time the palm of the hand comes up to you. Okay? I mean, boom, you can put it up to him if you want to, like, finger him in the eye like that, right? You can do that. But since we're doing Aikido, we can't hit things. So it just comes up. Now, the same thing happens. This time we're going on the other side. Okay? Boom here, and then you put a little pressure until you go like this, and a little bit of pressure. Okay? Comes up, and it goes down. Okay? That's all you need to do. Gakute, there we go. Hand up, palm in your face. Same grip, there you go. Same grip. This time it's on the other side. Boom, here, and then just taking down just like that. Okay? Palm, grip, and down. Be careful. Yeah. Good. Do it one more time on either side. Good. There you go. Good, good. Boom, boom, boom. Good, good. Fantastic. Fantastic, now he gets to do it to you. Now grab your Gakute.
So when you do this, don't forget to bring this up like this, okay? You're grabbing here.
Yeah, the reason that hand comes up is so that it loosens the grip.
Get it all the way up, okay? So now you don't have a hold of me. So you're here. See? Okay? So bring it all the way up. Oh my gosh, seriously. Here.
Boom, boom. There you go, yes.
Jesus.
So he's, go ahead and Gakute. There we go. There you go. So he's turning you out this way. You can do that, but I want you to focus on going straight down this way right now so that you don't twist it and hurt anybody. So comes up and just go straight down like this, okay? Same with this side. Comes up and straight down like this, okay? But he's turning it, which is okay, but I don't want you to twist it too far. So up, and I just want you to come straight down like this for now. If you want to twist it, don't pull it or anything. You need to keep it close. I'm going to show you here. So when you start twisting it, a lot of people are out here and they twist it from here. You don't want to do that because he can move a lot further. If you start twisting it, you want to come up close and then twist it this way. Because out here, so I can turn it a lot and it doesn't really do much. But if I keep it close to him when I twist it, it's almost immediate, right? All I want you to do right now especially is come up. I just want you to bring it straight down this way so that you don't put any twist into it. I don't want you to accidentally hurt a wrist, okay? All right, so do that one more time.
All the way up.
There you go. Now you got plenty of space in there, see? There you go, good, good, good. And then just keep it straight down like that, okay? Just for now. If he wants to work on the twisting motion later, there you go, boom, boom, and there you go. All right, now we have, again, Gakute, sorry. I'm gonna bring it up like this, okay? My palm comes up like this. So it just comes up. I'm gonna reach under, and I'm gonna grab my thumb. It's gonna be on the knuckles, and my fingers are gonna reach up and grab the thumb, and I'm gonna peel that off. And then this hand stays here, it doesn't move. It just rolls under, and I turn it.
Oh yeah.
Be very careful. So Gakute Dori, my palm lifts upward. This hand reaches under. I grip it, and then I turn that palm and just break it off. Don't turn it too far because this really hurts. Just turn it just enough to where he reacts.
Oh yeah.
Okay? So try that to your dad real quick. Gakute. So the palm comes up. Nope. Okay. It goes under like this and you grip it like that. Okay? Now peel that off and that hand just turns here and you're just going to twist it like that. It'll take a little bit of motion, movement to get this.
There you go.
Yeah. It rolls over this way and turns. There you go. So it looks like this. Go ahead and grab me Gakute. Gaku. So it comes up like this, and when it comes up, my hand comes under here. All I'm going to do is put my palm to the back of your hand like this. Okay, so it just goes like this. And then my fingers should reach in and grab the thumb, and then this hand twists, and all I do is turn. Okay? So when he grabs me Gakute, my hand comes up. My palm goes on the bottom of his, the top of his hand, right? And I just grip his thumb and peel it off. And then once I do that, my hand just rolls over and turns. That's all you got to do. Okay? So he's going to grab, okay? Lift your palm up, boom here. I want you to put your palm on his hand. Don't grab nothing, just put your palm here, okay? Now, grip it, and then peel the thumb off, and then twist it that way. There you go. Now when you get really good at this, you just twist the wrist right off. Nope, palm on the bottom. There you go. Peel the thumb off, and then your hand just reaches here and then just twists. Yeah. All right, he's going to do it to you. Grab him Gakute. Gakute. There you go. So boom, 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 smack, grip, and roll. Feel that? Yeah. boom. So if somebody grabs your Gakute and you wanna do it for real, right? So he's probably gonna wanna hit me with that hand. But as soon as I do that, he can't see there, he can't really hit me, right? So so he lifts his hands up, I go like that, and I have kind of like a Shiho already on him, right? And then I got this grip here. Now from here, I can create the Shiho. Boom. Oh, your wrist okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
All right. And I can hit that Shiho, or I can keep it out further and hit this and really jank his wrist up. It felt like it slipped. So he grabs Gakute here, and as soon as he lifts that hand up, that comes up just like that, and I grip. And then this turns here like this, and I snap it off. Now you can also create the Shiho. I don't know, have you done Shiho before?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I bring it like this, I can hit the Shiho like this, grab it here, and I can do kind of like an Oshuro with the Shiho and pull him back this way, but you're gonna break his wrists and break his elbows, so be careful, don't do that for real. I'm just saying, it's a thing. So go ahead and work the Kote. So palm up, okay? Hand, grip, pull that thumb off, pull the thumb off, there you go, and just bring that palm here like this, don't grab, just bring it here like this, and then just turn it over, just like that, okay? Don't have to grab anything right now. Palm under, nope, there you go. Peel the thumb off, completely peel it off, nope. Your hand stays here, it just rolls over like that, boom, okay? All right, now do all three of them. Palm to the face, palm to the face, there you go. Kote. Boom, 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 there you go. Other side, palm to the face, boom, boom, Kote. There you go, good.
Look at your palm.
Boom, grip, boom, and there you go. Other side,
Bring it
boom,
up, bring it up. There you go.
there you go, boom, and there. And then the third one, boom, palm, there you go. Boom, peel it off, roll, nope, yeah, there you go, boom, there, good, you
This
got it.
one's Darius and mine's favorite.
Nope, there you go, boom, boom, yep. You can do it like that, but since your hand is here, you can just bring it over like this and you don't have to move. So when he grabs you, when that hand comes up like this and grabs, so you don't have to move anything, you're actually turning his wrist on the top of your hand. All you're doing is moving from palm up to palm down. That's all you're doing. This hand only goes like that. That's it. You're twisting his wrist underneath it. Okay? Try it one more time. Boom. There you go. Now twist his wrist. There you go. That's good. There. Excellent. So palm. Boom. Now turn his wrist. Oh, there you go. Boom. All right. Good job. Now, any technique you want to work on? No? Anything you want to work on? No? Okay. All right. So let's line up. Very good. I think we had a decent class. Once you and Darius both are here on the same, we're going to work some elbows and some kicking. I still want to go through the Barai stuff, so
I should be here next Wednesday.
okay. We'll work on the Barais as well. I want to add technically the next 5, but there's an extra one in there, which is basically kind of like a back roundhouse kick to the back of the leg type thing, which technically makes 11. But we're going to work on the Barais hopefully next week. Anything else? I asked Darius last week if there's anything he was interested. Anything you want to work next week in particular?
Wouldn't mind going through the Joes.
The Joe? Okay,
Just to
fantastic.
keep that in my mind.
Darius and I did that 2 weeks ago. We went through the Joe forms. So we'll do Joe forms and Barais definitely, and whatever jumps into my head at that point. All right? So we'll definitely do that next week. All right, great. Fantastic.
And since he's getting close to that,
Yeah,
he's
he's
at
getting pretty
least
close.
get the first one.
Fantastic. Yes.
Good job, buddy.
So he'll get some Joe training to get started for his blue belt stuff.